Hey guys, thanks for watching this video series. Congratulations. I'm really excited that you guys are taking the step forward to really opening yourself up to possibilities of learning to take your practice to the next level. You know, as a healer, I've been doing this for over 20 years, so I know a lot of the issues that come up for us healers. And in this first video series, I'm going to talk about the power of decharging. Decharging is the process that we do by letting go of negativity that we've accumulated throughout either our practice or our interactions with people, but especially as healers. You know, I remember, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when I reached rock bottom. I mean, I was depleted, exhausted, uninspired. I was depressed and I didn't know why. And I realized that I needed to find the tools that I wanted and had to have in order for myself to rejuvenate my energy, because otherwise I couldn't continue doing the work that I was doing. So I went to India, and in India I found, through my contact with a healer master, the techniques that the yogis, the gurus, the saints, they all use these same elemental principles of letting go of negativity and stress. So decharging is the first video series because it's so important an issue with us that I wanted to just address it head on. So, when we see 3, 4, 5 clients in a day, we absorb a lot of that negativity from our clients. It's just a natural transmission that happens. You're giving up at the positive and you're taking on some of the negative. So what do you need to do in order to really let go and to release and rejuvenate? So the first technique I tell people is get a flower or a leaf or a plant, okay? And hold on to it with your thumb. Your thumb represents the earth element. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But when you're going to decharge or release through your intention is really important here, because it's through your intention that you are transferring that negative vibration that you accumulated throughout the day, and you're putting it into this flower or leaf. Now, it may take you 2 or 3 of these leaves in order to really feel a release. That's okay. Because after you're finished with these, it's really important to put it back into the earth element so that nobody else can touch it or access it, because you wouldn't want that to happen, because that wouldn't be a good thing. But when you take this and you kind of throw it in the bushes and it hits the ground, automatically it transfers and decharges back to the earth. Now, the earth is a really powerful magnet, and I'm going to talk about that in 2 different instances. One is, if you're ever in a situation where you can take your shoes and your socks off and walk on the grass, or if you're at the beach and you are walking on the beach, consciously think about releasing through your feet. Or even if you're sitting on the grass, you can use your palms of your hands, which are powerful healing tools, and put it down on the ground. And you can just release that negativity into the ground, because the earth has so much power. It's like a magnet. It's there for serving your purpose. Nothing's going to happen to that earth. I mean, it's Mother Earth, So that's a second powerful technique. Now, the third technique, and a lot of my friends and a lot of clients know me and my secret black rock. Now, this is a Shiva Lingam, but it's made out of polished black granite. Now, these are really powerful because A, it's black, and black really absorbs the energy quite well. Now, you can use black shungite, you can use black tourmaline, you can use any type of black stone, because the stone represents the earth element. So a lot of times we don't have the ability to take off our shoes and to walk on grass and so on and so forth. So a lot of times on my way home from a client, I'll pull out my black rock and I'll just kind of hold on to it, and then consciously decharging or releasing whatever the negativities that I may have absorbed during the session, putting it into that black rock. Now, key thing is that after each time that you decharge into this, you want to take water and you want to pour it over the black rock, because what that does is kind of resets that black stone and takes the negativity out of it as well. Which leads me into the final technique, which is the water element. Now, the water element is really powerful, and I know that a lot of people, when they get home from a long day or a long several back-to-back sessions, that the first instinct that you want to do is just kind of lay down and just kind of take 15 minutes off or to get something to eat. That is the time that it's really most important for you to decharge using the water element. Take a shower or a bath and really allow the vibrations, plus your intention, to allow the water to release and purify and to decharge from those vibrations that you might have accumulated throughout the day. And it's really very, very, very powerful. Now, if you're really in a state where you really need to just kind of like take a break, you know what I suggest to a lot of my clients? Go to a mineral hot spring and take a mud bath, because then you're incorporating two of the elements, the earth and the water, together to suck out all those toxins from your system. And really, you will feel so rejuvenated and so revitalized that you'll feel like that you spent a week in the Bahamas. So, thank you for listening to this first part series. I hope you found it really valuable. I'm really excited, and I look forward to seeing you in the second session, where we're going to talk about some more techniques to help empower you, your healing practice, and your life. Thanks, guys.